comic book fans? It is another edition of 5 in 5 for the week of June 20th, 2018. I'm Connor Christensen, and I'll be running down the top 5 comics you have to buy this week in around 5 minutes. Anyway, a lot of killer releases this week, so without any more dilly-dallying, let's dive right in. Coming in at number 5 this week, we've got Tony Stark Iron Man #1, written by Dan Slott with art by Valerio Schiti. With the release of Man of Steel 1, 2, and 3 already out on shelves, Brian Michael Bennett's run at Marvel is officially over, making right now the perfect time for Marvel to do a fresh start centered around Iron Man. And they've tapped Dan Slott, of all people, to take it on. Not much is known about Dan Slott's run on Iron Man coming up, but let's face it, whether you liked him or you didn't like him, he basically reinvented Spider-Man for the modern age. So the fact that he gets to do that with Tony Stark too should have you excited, at the very least intrigued. So pick up this #1 issue and see where Dan Slott's going to take him. Our number 4 choice this week is The Lost City Explorers #1, written by Zack Kaplan and drawn by Alvaro Saraseca. Writer Zack Kaplan may be new to the comic book game, but he's already proven himself a fantastic writer and one of the rising stars of the industry. This series takes Kaplan away from the familiarity of the science fiction genre he's been writing in, and instead is more of a coming-of-age adventure tale. Think like Stranger Things mixed with Stand By Me. The Lost City Explorers follows a ragtag group of teenagers trying to make sense of their world as they track down one of their friends' missing fathers and stumble upon the lost city of Atlantis and all its secrets. This looks to be an intriguing coming-of-age adventure for all readers, and a chance for Kaplan to prove that he can write more than science fiction stories, so I definitely recommend picking it up. At number 3 this week, we got The Wildstorm #14, written by Warren Ellis, drawn by John Davis Hunt. And you know what? I get it. DC is doing a lot of great stuff. The Justice League revamp is awesome, Metal was pretty good, Doomsday Clock is exciting, even their ongoing titles like Men of Steel and Batman are awesome right now. There's a lot of good shit going on with DC. I still strongly believe that The Wildstorm is by far their most underrated, underappreciated, and best book on the market right now. I cannot stress enough how good it is. The shit has hit the fan in the Wildstorm universe, with former I.O. head of operations John Lynch coming back out of hiding, and even more secrets spilling into the universe with him. This is all on top of the fact that international operations, Skywatch, and Halo are basically in an all-out war right now. So it's just pure chaos inside the Wildstorm right now. But you know what's not chaos? The art by John Davis Hunt. There is nobody in comics right now who draws fight scenes or landscapes better than John Davis Hunt. It is like reading a movie right in front of your eyes. It's absolutely incredible. Pick this book up. Just do it. Pick it up. Jump right in. You'll love it. Coming in at number 2 this week, we've got X-Men Gold #30, written by Mark Guggenheim and drawn by David Marquez. You know, I like to think that last summer there was a meeting in the X-Men office, and Guggenheim and the X-Story group were sitting around. They just had some random normal idea when all of a sudden an intern bursts through the door and he's out of breath and he says, "Batman's getting married." And Jordan D. White looked and he said, "Oh my God, we have to do something." And he looked at Guggenheim and Guggenheim said, "Peter and Kitty." And he said, "But wait, wasn't Kitty just engaged to Peter Quill?" And Guggenheim said, "It doesn't matter, we can do this." And White said, "Great, when can you have it out?" He looked at the intern and said, "When's Batman coming out? When's he getting married?" And the intern said, "July, sir." And Guggenheim said, "I can do it in June." And that's where we're at now. That's how we've got Kitty Pryde and Peter Colossus getting married. With how crazy and chaotic X-Men Gold has been for so long now, I think having an issue where they just take some time to reflect and be friends and have a good time might actually be refreshing. Also, let's be honest, it is kind of sort of definitely going to be a collector's issue, and Phil Noto's doing the cover, so you should pick it up. It's going to be rad, I think. Definitely. Yeah. Trust me. Maybe. Yeah. And our #1 choice for the week of June 20th, 2018 is The Amazing Spider-Man #801, written by Dan Slott and drawn by Marcos Martin. The Amazing Spider-Man may be gearing up for a relaunch next July under the tutelage of Nick Spencer, but not before Dan Slott gets to pen his heartfelt goodbye to the character. A character that he's been writing for the better part of the last decade. That's right, Dan Slott's final issue hit stands this Wednesday, and it's a little bittersweet. Love him or hate him, I understand there's a lot of people love him, there's a lot of people that hate him. You can't deny the fact that Dan Slott has completely shaped who Peter Parker is within the modern Marvel Universe. He did some really awesome things, and he completely shaped who Spider-Man is today. From all of us at AIPT, to Dan Slott, thank you for all the work you've done. You've created a killer Spider-Man. We can't wait to see what you do with Iron Man, and we're really excited for the future of both characters. All right, and that about wraps it up for 5 and 5 for the week of June 20th, 2018. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, check back at adventuresinpoortaste.com on Wednesday for reviews of all these comics and all the features and news stories that you could want about all your favorite nerd things. And comment below with what you're looking forward to, or if you think I got something wrong. I love feedback, and I like arguing on the internet to an extent. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next week.